In this lesson, we will consider how to use step 2 in the order of operations, which is to change all subtraction to addition by adding the opposite. Let's first consider the expression x minus 3. Here, when we go through the order of operations, we should begin at step 1, which is to substitute the given values in for the variables. In this expression, there is a variable, x, but we don't have any given values for it, so there's nothing we can substitute in. Which means now we're ready to go on to step 2, which is to change all subtraction to addition by adding the opposite. Looking at this expression, there is subtraction. We have x minus 3. This rule tells you exactly what to do. You begin by changing all subtraction to addition. So we're going to change this subtraction sign to a plus sign. And we're going to do that by adding the opposite. So the next thing that we have to do is make the next piece its opposite. The next term will become its opposite. So we change the subtraction to addition. We change the next term that follows the minus sign to its opposite, just like this. Let's consider a second example. This says the opposite of a minus b plus c. Here, this negative sign is not a minus sign. It's not a subtraction sign. In order for a negative sign to be subtraction, it must come between two terms. And here it's just in front of one term, so it's not actually a subtraction sign. It's just telling us that we want the opposite of a. So we don't have to change this to anything because it's not actually subtraction. Look at this sign though. This negative sign comes between two terms, so it is subtraction. So we need to change that subtraction to addition by adding the opposite. So we're going to go to the next term after the minus sign and turn it to its opposite. So this now becomes plus negative b. So it's the opposite of a plus the opposite of b plus c. And this is how to perform step 2, where you change all subtraction to addition by adding the opposite.